The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. They'll run here with Robinson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So for Trevor Lawrence, listen, the hype, the buzz, whatever you want to call it, it just surrounds this guy. One of the most highly regarded draft picks of the last decade or two. What do you think defenses are going to throw at him here in his rookie season?
Well, I think all the edge rushers can't wait to get a shot at him, especially his rookie year, because they want to see if he can handle the pressure.
Touchdown! Dan Arnold, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Next to score, Jaguars 7, Bills 0.
Since our league started before this, before all these patches, like the coverage is just fucking whack. The coverage is whack.
And Lambo now after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Allen. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's Allen. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So the defense able to get off.
Yeah, they basically gonna get it. This some bullshit. This shit ain't, man. This some bullshit.
Passing down is one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Agnew now to return. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
From the 29, Lawrence. And a dump off here to Robinson. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Lawrence. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only
looking to throw, Lawrence. Caught by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Lawrence to Jones, first down, Jacksonville.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Now a second.
This is what I'm talking about. Straight bullshit. This whole first half finna be fuckery.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. For those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dan Arnold with his second touchdown of the game.
The safety, like, that shit crazy, dog. That's just how, man. When they don't patch the game, man, this shit just exploited. Can't play no zone for real. This has been patched. I mean, before it was patched, can't play no zone. That motherfucker ain't gonna, man, that's Jordan Poyer, man. You mean to tell me he ain't covering? Man, get out of here. Shit crazy. That shit should have been picked off by Trey White. Here's what.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. And remember, they've had their open week already, so this could be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Bills.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he is going to have a Bills first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Play action. Now it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Singletary.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer.
Damn, the nigga landed in the end zone, but it's no touchdown. They just... I hate when they do halves like this. I hate this shit. That EA Sports shit, man. This nigga landed in the fucking end zone, but it ain't a touchdown.
Allen taking it himself.
And I knew that was coming. I knew that was
At the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Allen going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Lawrence. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tavon Austin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. 7 yards to pick up there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bills. Cole Beasley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now Lawrence on first down. Being chased out left. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, C6, C6.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Timing was just a bit off, and that can happen occasionally, even with these fine professionals in the NFL.
But on those out routes, that requires precision, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. Everyone has to be in sync from the time the quarterback hits his back foot and delivers the ball to the receiver turning to find it.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Arnold. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence, rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They run. Robinson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down now. It's Robinson, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Run running clock, third quarter. Golly.
Touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. That catch good for only a couple. From the 35 on second down, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
The zone, you can just tell the zone coverage is just terrible. You can tell the update. You can tell the update. Oh my gosh, this is horrible, dog. The zone is terrible.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Flush to his right.
Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. A good pick up there, 26 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. One final try here for Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, Lawrence. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's so bad they won't even intercept the football. Them son of a bitches will knock it down. Like they're just like it's just this is hopeless. This shit hopeless, man. It's terrible. This shit was so scripted. It's bad. Like look at this shit. Like they can just pick up the blocks. Like the zone is so fucking broke. Like I'm wondering, it's like, are they gonna really play like this going forward? Like you can't run no zone. Like them dudes, I don't understand what's going on. Like what the fuck? Motherfucker keep overthrowing open players. Overthrowing them. That was an overthrown touchdown. Now I don't get it. I guess it was just meant for them to lose. That's the only thing I can see out of it.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, it's Robinson.
Same way everybody else run. Inside zone to the left. Everybody run that shit. Everybody from online, head to head. That shit crazy as fuck. And you can't even, like, the line won't even go that way. The fucking line won't even move, like, penetrate. Man, that shit crazy.
Counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you got to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he wisely will throw that one away. We're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
It feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right.
Of course. This shit's stupid, man. They really let them do that shit. They really just let them. Yeah. I knew something was up when I got the ball though. Yeah, this shit broke, man. This zone shit dead. Damn, they got to play man the whole game.
And Lambo now after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This can't run zone because the zone was patched. This shit broke zone.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. It's incomplete.
I was looking at what's the name, really.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Flushed out right.
Damn, of course. Shit. Of course he gonna get hit before he throw the ball. You know that shit. Of course. Jazz have a Super Bowl defense. You can run man-to-man the whole game. Sure can. Super Bowl. Of course, the Jazz are the fucking best team in the AFC.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're
shit crazy as fuck, man. Fucking scripted ass shit.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they'll get him down.
Man, all them fucking overthrow pass, that shit crazy. This son of a bitch incompleted 13 passes, and Trevor Lawrence just sliced his defense apart. Like, what the fuck? Like, no disrespect to you, bro. Not at all. But, like, this just is, like, this is horrible. A horrible display from EA Sports. Like, seriously. Like, god dang. Of course that nigga, the fucking computer man, gonna come up and pick the ball off. Of course the computer man gonna make the play. Shit.
For this defense, that's kind of the icing on the cake.
Kansas City left too. Damn, no, all them motherfuckers drop like flies.
Sometimes you fall back and you lose.
Of course the computer gonna make the play.
In this case, they were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one.
Man, you can fucking run a Hail Mary and they'll catch that shit. You can run into the fullback, he'll gain 10.
And his throw here is incomplete. And the incompletion there.
Man, you can put the backup quarterback and drive down.
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead.
God.
I've seen this a bunch of times as well.
That shit, real shit. You probably can put the backup in.
Popped a lot as well.
Might get a little action.
The defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice.
Of course he can throw it away. He ain't gonna get sacked. He ain't gonna get hit. He ain't gonna get sacked. He can throw it away. He can run 30 yards back, try to get somebody open, throw it away.
Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure.
No, sir.
On third down,
Bad. Oh my gosh. You see how fast that boy is?
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score.
This shit's sad. That is awful, man.
So another score.
Wow.
Often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game.
I knew that was the game though when they stopped me on when the nigga landed in the end zone and they said it was like second down or some bullshit at the goal line. I knew that was the game then. I was like, damn, they're finna really fucking make me lose this game now. I knew that was the game then. And I'd be down if they fucking stuffed the quarterback sneak. The fucking Jags. The Super Bowl Jags. Man, you should go to the Super Bowl with these Jags the way you playing. You should beat every motherfucker else you got on your schedule and win the Super Bowl the way the Jags just played today. Good grace alive. The Jags should win the fucking Super Bowl, boy. No excuses.
Don't forget what has happened out here.
No excuses. The way the Jags just displayed a football today, tonight, they should not lose another fucking game. Trevor Lawrence should win MVP. Probably throw for 40 plus touchdowns. Tavon Austin should be a 1,500-yard receiver. Robinson, 1,300-yard back. This is a Super Bowl caliber team.
We'll get this out wide with Singletary. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Super Bowl or bust. Jacksonville Jaguars.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading.